as reliable to deal with. You need to look for parameters and things that for most persons, for the average man, for the common man, how there's sometimes as little as tribe. So if you have your kinsman who is by you and speaks your language and tells you, yes, deal with this person, somehow there's this confidence that comes in and saying you want to deal with the person. So trust has an issue about living with when it comes to most values and experiences. So one of the beautiful things that happened even before blockchain came in, because one of the things that happened was when blockchain came in, you heard the word disruption a lot. People talking about disruption. Blockchain has come to disrupt banks, has come to disrupt the government. As those school of thoughts were then, a few of us, particularly myself, every time I find myself, in stage trying analysis and teach people about these things, I was very quick to say that blockchain didn't come to disrupt the banks. It came to actually enhance the model of means of exchanges. Okay, it wasn't here to replace cash, so in quotes, but it came to replace money. I know that explanation itself is not for today. So government had to be the trusted party for everyone who wanted to deal and exchange value. So government had to come in as the third party who will say, deal with this guy or not deal with this guy. And in one of the ways that he established that was to create and print monies. So you may not trust the salt that this guy will bring. You may not trust the genuinity of the gold this guy will bring, but you can trust my paper. After all, I'm not in the middle of your transaction. I'm a third party. I am government. This guy can run tomorrow, but I'm always here. So everyone had to, for means of exchange, for exchange of value, and for people to deal with each other. So that was how trust was solved. But the beautiful thing about blockchain, when it came, it didn't come to cancel the concept of trust. What blockchain came to do was to remove trust from the hands of government. Because at the end of the day, government is another human in office. True of us. True of us. As fickle as man can be, as, quick to change as anybody can be, even government can be that. So we see, especially in this part of the world, you see government being toppled. When government changes, policies being changed, it affects economics, it affects values of monies and all that. So what blockchain, it came to remove the trust factor from a third party that is also human and put it in codes. That was beautiful. Which means I no longer have to believe so much in my government, because at the end of the day, the papers that were more respected in the world are the ones with strong governments. And as we have seen in the world, as time passes, today's government that is strong becomes a weak government tomorrow. True of us. So I did a recent trip to Europe, and what Europe has to offer most of the time to tourists is the wealth of history that they have. They tell you, you begin to see things that explains how civilization actually started from them. How things started from where, like the America today, the strong powers you see around, it started from Europe. You begin to see that they're trying to tell you that strength started from here. But today, it's no longer like that. Okay? It has moved. So, blockchain became the codes that replace the concept of trust. So which means we can actually do transactions together and not need the middle entity called the government, who instituted an institution called the banks that we now deal with. Which means we can actually exchange values from anywhere across the world without needing an entity of a third party, but this time a lines of codes called the blockchain. Isn't it a beautiful innovation? Is it beautiful? Is it beautiful? Because today, about 2 days ago, I was discussing with a friend, and we're trying to do a transaction in USD. I want to send the money across to me here in Nigeria was using USDT on the blockchain. And sometimes when I try to explain these things to people, I said USDT. They said dollar. I said yes, dollar on the blockchain. And you're like, what am I talking about? Okay. So what blockchain has done is replace concept of trust from another human entity, from a human third party, into lines of codes. The second important thing about blockchain is access. Write it down. Access. And it's beautiful. You know what I love about the fact about access is there are a lot of developments. This is not the first time. There's nothing really so special about the fact that there's a new technology called blockchain because at every age and time in man, there's always been one new development, one new technology. You know, when automobile came, this was how conferences were held. You know, maybe not in this advanced form, you know, but when telecommunication came in, you know, this was how, you know, meetings, men of, you know, intellect gathered together to discuss, you know, solutions on how to make it better. And today we can have it in our pockets, we can have it in our hands, and now it has become like a computer. It didn't start that way. Okay. Now, but before it came to this phase where we now use it like this, where my 6-year-old daughter operates by smartphone more than I can do, before he got to this point, it took a very long time. First of all, the government had access to communications. How many of us remember in those days where, okay, well, the Gen Zs were not? I happened to meet a little of that, and most of our elders here can attest to that. You know, when there's an announcement, especially when there's a military coup, everybody waits for NTA News for there to be an announcement. That was control of communication. Okay? Now, it was in the hands of the government, it got to the hands of the military, and it was coming down. It got to the wealthy in the society, and it got to the average man. And today, just anybody can access phone and communicate across the world. And guess what? The moment anybody can access the phone, it means anybody can also make money from that industry. Does it make sense? If anybody can access the use of the technology, it means anybody can also make money from it. But it took almost 2 decades plus for that to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the beautiful things about blockchain is the fact that from the day one of its inception, every single person that has access to the internet can actually utilize, have access, and do anything with this amazing technology. Please celebrate the blockchain technology right there. Please celebrate it right there. That's access. Fantastic access. And then we had people who want to solutions, who wanted to innovate and make this new technology become better, become accessible to lots of people. And then they're trying to raise monies for the very first time in the history of business involvement. In a single day, over 2,000 companies can launch on the same day across the world. And guess what? You can actually have access to it. I got a call one time from a friend in China, and he said, Tega, I need you to look at this project. It's a fantastic project. These guys are like, what company did he say? I think he said, this is like the Telegram India or something like that. You know, of course, if not for blockchain or internet, there is no such way, me being here in Nigeria, hear about such a business, let alone investing into the project. We have what we call ECOPs from the regulatory bodies, what we call accredited investors. Before now, you can't participate. You wouldn't have been able to participate in Ultron, for example. Only very selected, wealthy persons they're going to have access to in the name or cover of accredited investors. They invest into it. Now, I remember just recently we heard about MTN going public. I mean, if you remember that. How many of you have shares in MTN? Let me see your hands. You have shares in MTN? Oh, wow. That's not so nice to see. If you have shares in MTN, let me see your hand. You're making money for them. I mean, they've now made it open that you can also make money through them. Why are you not participating in it? Okay? But see how long it took before MTN announced that they are going public, and people were trying to scramble to buy. And guess what? For the very first time, to some persons, the list of private investors who were already in MTN, like 10 years before you heard about that, was made public. And some of the names you knew, you could see that they were already invested in MTN long before MTN got public. So when you were trying to buy MTN shares, you were just making them richer and increasing the valuation of MTN. But blockchain, from the day one, like MTN, from the day one, you can buy and participate in its ownership and in its growth through coins and tokens like we have in Neutron today. Please celebrate the blockchain technology. Celebrate the blockchain technology. Most of you made 10x, 20x, or 100x by investing into a project you heard for the very first time. I remember when I first heard about Ultron and the price it came in, and just about 2 months or so, he did about 10x in price already, which means $1,000 had become like $10,000 within a short period of time in its launch. If not for the level of access blockchain had brought, that every single individual who can access a phone can also access in the early stage of an organization like this, you won't be able to make that money. Maybe someone like Hillary would have participated and just call a few of his Agbada friends and say, hey, this opportunity right here, let's put 20 million. And then before Ochon announces that it's not available for everybody, his 20 million is now 2 billion. But today, we all have access. And there are lots and lots of, fantastic opportunities like this. The third keyword for us in blockchain today is communities. I'm going to round up here, communities. I'm rounding up as community because Ultron today, as far as important as the technology of blockchain and what they've brought on the table, they've been able to build a community. Please celebrate Ultron right there. Celebrate Ultron. Celebrate them right there. That's amazing. They've been able to build communities. I'm going to tell you something about the power of community, all right? Now, in the last few days, we've seen what has happened with the banks, right? The banks and the challenges people have had trying to access monies. Now, the reason that the banks are this peaceful in the midst of this chaos is because they have customers, not communities. And the difference between having customers and, of course, we have companies within the blockchain space that has customers as well, not communities, like Coinbase and most other platforms who operate, in the traditional finance way. They run customer base. They don't run community base. So as a customer, they just attend to you face upon face. So the platform communicates with you. But when an organization tries to run a community, the spirit or the soul of the organization is communicating with its users. So you don't have customers, you have users and communities. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Now, community is the model blockchain used to educate people, to onboard people into the space. It's amazing. One of the beautiful things that can happen for you, like Dexter is doing, is running the community right there. And several persons who have come in contact with this knowledge, right? They've created a community and a way to bring people into the technology, into the knowledge of what the opportunities in this space, and everybody together is making money. The beauty about community is users are protected. Does it make sense? The interest of users is put first because once a company chooses to run a community model, it just means that they've chosen to be accountable first to the person who consumes the product. Does it make sense? And that's why I like what this organization has done, Ultron. Having a community of users. So first of all, they expose them to the opportunity, the technology that they have, and not just to the technology, expose them also to the community, to the community. And in that way, as they evolve, every new launches they make, every new development they make, it is now possible for everyone, which is the users and the community, to also participate and grow with the organization. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? People who started with Binance as early as when the price was 70 cents and $1, when Binance grew from just being an exchange and they had a chain, it was those same people who started at that time and bought a lot of coins. They are the ones who are validators today, because as they grew and expanded to having a chain, it is those same communities that become the first beneficiary of the expansion and the growth model. Does it make sense? Let's celebrate Ultron once again. Celebrate them right there. Celebrate them right there. Okay. So the three key things. The first one is what? Trust. The second is what? And the third is what? Thank you very much.
Please, another round of applause for Mr. Tiga. So now, can I ask a question? So let's do this together. If you know what Mr. Tiga said, sank in. Can I hear you say, Yeah, I like that. So now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this program won't be complete if we don't hear from the horse's mouth. Some people have actually taken this journey and then they've benefited a lot from this trip as well. So now, Let it not seem like we are just trying to put something into your hands and then leave you to run with it. Let's listen to some people who has actually benefited from what we are doing here today. First on my list, join me with another carp innovation as I make welcome Benson Ikechukwu as it comes. Please keep clapping for Benson Ikechukwu as it comes to share his experience with blockchain, and then we'll listen more when I come back. Thank you.
Fantastic. Wow. I'm really, really excited to be here. If you're excited to be in this maze today, I just wanted to wave your hand like this. Yeah, I want to say a very big thank you to the organizers of this event. I want to thank Mr. Hillary. I want to thank the speaker, Mr. Tega, who has really breaking down the complexity of blockchain technology. And right now, I'm going to tell us about how you could actually take advantage of this blockchain technology and become something you really wish to become in the future. Well, myself, I've been a success story of blockchain technology. Back then in 2016, I want us to just have this mental picture of what the next 5 years could be from now with the way that internet technology, the way everything is growing up so fast. We now see new technologies like ChatGPT, the blockchain technology, AI, robotics. I just want us to have a mental picture of how 5 years from now could be like. And let's also reflect back, when the early days of internet started, how the whole space, just grew over time, just in the very short span of time. We started seeing smartphones, we started seeing applications like Facebook, Twitter, and most of these Instagram social platforms we use. I know most of us here, we take advantage of platforms like that, but how do you get paid? How do you make money from it? So here's my story. In early 2016, I was opportune to be in a conference just like this, and my life changed entirely. In that conference, actually, Mr. Tega was speaking, and that day I made a U-turn in my resolution in my life that I'm going to take blockchain to another level. I'm going to take my finances to another level. And riding on the blockchain has been a total new experience for me, and I have seen my life grown from one level to another. Okay, let me tell you how I took advantage of this opportunity. When I heard of Bitcoin, because I was so obsessed in growing my finances, I was so obsessed in learning about money. I watched online on YouTube about different subjects about money, how to understand money, how to place myself ahead of others. Remember, Mr. Hillary said, if you heard of an opportunity, try to be there first, so that when others are coming, you're going to be the gatekeeper, of that opportunity. You're going to be that person to show them how they can walk around that opportunity. And also, Mr. Tega made mention of three important factors which you should consider if you're coming into blockchain. One, he talked about trust, he talked about access, and he talked about community. Thank you for breaking that so much, because a lot of people find it hard to trust ourselves, but we've been able to see that trust has been coded and made easy to deal with individuals from any part of the world using the blockchain and technology. And also he talked about access, taking advantage of the blockchain technology, crypto trading and all that. You need access to what? Information, the right information. And without the right information in this space, definitely you are deformed. That's just the truth. And I see a lot of people make that mistake of venturing into blockchain projects, cryptocurrencies and all that without having a proper information on how, what are the rudiments on this new technology. That's where access really plays a very huge role. Having access to the right information, having access to the right project which you are going to get in early, and in a few years or few months from now, you're definitely going to see the changes in your account. Well, and also he made mention of community, having a community. Over the years, my adventure in the crypto space since 2016, I found out that a lot of people were really confused about the whole
blockchain and cryptocurrency and stuff like that. So I put myself together. I attended seminars like this, and seminars like this changed my mind, my perspective. I know that a lot of people, they need this kind of information. I went back there, nights. Again, I spent a lot of hours, learning about these things so as to be a gatekeeper who is going to um, direct others as they come into this space. So belonging, being part of a community, it's very, very key. And the kind of community that you're part of in the crypto space, it really matters where you're going to be in the short time from now. Because if you're in a community where they just all talk and argue about anything that comes to their mind and all that, without the talking about the trend, without talking about opportunities, talking about what is new in the blockchain space, definitely you will be wasting your time. And like I know, I got a statistic the other day while I was going through the market cap. That is the market capitalization of whole crypto and all that. Back in the early 2016s, I remember that the market was less than $100,000, $100 billion. Yes, and when it got to $100 billion around 2017, everyone was like, "Man, is this possible? How possible could this be? Man, this is wonderful." It was mind blowing to see that the whole crypto market, 100 billion, has been buried in there, and within that process, toward 2016, 17, 18, I saw the market grew from 100 billion to 200 billion, new projects coming in, flushing into this market. And it was so exciting. A lot of lives were changed. A lot of finances were transformed, from what you used. And it happened so rapidly and fast. Like, if you know what you're doing in crypto, in blockchain, having those information, you see things happen really, really tremendously fast. And that is how it happened to me. Seeing how the market developed, within that span of time, I think 3 to 4 years. I gave myself, like I said, within that time, I gave myself 4 years to become totally financially free. And I picked a vehicle which is going to help me, a perfect vehicle, which is studying the blockchain technology. And so far, it has been a beautiful ride. And when I told us to think 5 years ahead from now, what the blockchain technology could bring, I was looking in the internet the other day. I saw a statistic where they say the market could possibly hit 40 to 50 trillion dollars in 3 years from now, 3 to 4 years from now. The whole crypto market, the whole blockchain market could hit 40 to 50 trillion dollars. And I was like, wow. I saw how this market grew from less than 100 billion down to $1 trillion. And a lot of lives were changed within this span of time. A lot of Nigerians who I know, they were looking for opportunity everywhere, that embraced learning the blockchain, crypto, and all that. Within that span of time, 2016 till now, those people are not the same people we talk about. So those people are not the same people I know anymore. These guys are financially free. And looking at the blockchain right now, we've seen that the market has actually retraced from a $2 trillion market down to less than 1.1 trillion market. And looking at the span at which people, lives were changed in the blockchain, and projecting into the future, knowing that 40 trillion is coming into the market. 40 trillion is coming into this crypto market, to this blockchain market. It is better. We are still early. It is better to embrace it as fast as you can, as early as you can, because from $100 billion market cap to $2 trillion, $3 trillion, which was the peak, my life changed entirely. A lot of lives were changed. Now imagine 4 years from now, when 40 trillions, 1, 2, 3 years, 40 trillion is going to flush into this. 4 years is not far. 5 years is not far from now. I believe a lot of people from here are going to become really, really financially free, are going to enter into another level of their finances. So thank you so much. I don't want to burn much time. Yeah.
All right, you just listened to Mr. Ike, and that was simply amazing. All thanks to blockchain for at least making you look this good. But then I have someone else who blockchain has really affected positively. And I'm going to bring in him on stage. But please, you guys are going to do me a very smooth favor. If you're coming on stage for now, please, you just have 2 minutes of our time. Thank you very much. Please, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, join me with a clap ovation as I make welcome no other person than Engineer Emmanuel Ebute. Please, a round of applause for him. Engineer Emmanuel, when you see him, you will know. Please, I asked before, don't stop clapping until this gentleman comes. Wow. Yeah. Senior man, before I leave, I might give you my blockchain ID so that you do the network. Please, another round of applause for him again.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't mind me. I'm not used to this dressing. It's blockchain that put me to this. I'm not here to speak much, but I'm going to tell you a short story on my journey so far in blockchain technology. Whatever you think, say, or do, never you display confidence in ignorance. Confidence without clarity is a recipe for disaster. Sometime in 2011, about 12, 13 years ago, someone approached me with blockchain technology about crypto. He was talking about Bitcoin. Then he said they were celebrating $1. Bitcoin has reached $1. We are three of us. We are eating fish, point and kill. After speaking I was hearing him, but I wasn't actually listening to him. It's like he's making noise. Because what? I was displaying confidence in ignorance. What you do not know, be honest to yourself, you do not know. If you're honest, the longing to know will come up within you. And when it comes up, the seeking will arise. And when the seeking arises, then and only then will the possibility of knowing exist. And one of us now said, okay, let me just let's show this guy some mercy. After talking for 30 minutes, 1 hour, it's not good, we just left him like this. Let me just invest $100. I repeat, $100. And that gave him 100 pieces of Bitcoin at $1 each. Then I think exchange was about 157 to $1. So that was 15,700 naira. Fast forward to today, 100 pieces of Bitcoin at $23,000 each, the price of today, is $2.3 million. You see, attention is very vital in someone's life. I studied engineering, I studied calculus, I studied advanced mathematics, and I thought I have arrived. Information is not knowledge. These are two different things. Don't mix them up. The essence of paying attention is when you understand that you don't know a speck of this universe in its entirety. You have to pay attention. You don't even know an atom. So at the end of the day, the guy I'm talking about is alive today. He has bought house in Cosgrove with Cosgrove Company, yes. Best of cars. He made well the generation even his children are enjoying. He go to best schools, attend best of hospitals and all that. His life just changed. And I said to myself, what did you do? Oh, that investment of that time. Hey, I started regretting. Yes, I missed that opportunity, but that doesn't mean I will miss opportunity anytime, every time in my life. So, BNB came in 2017. I invested $1,000. Then it was about 70, 80, less than $1, and $1,000 last year gave me $426,000. That is the power of blockchain technology. I'm not telling you stories. I'm telling you facts. Go and verify. By the special grace of God, I'm into oil and gas. I have petrol stations, trucks. I thought I have arrived. But when I saw the power of blockchain technology and what it can do, if I had invested, let's say, $10,000 in that 2011, maybe today I'll be one of the biggest boys in Abuja. If $100 can give somebody $2.3 million, imagine what $10,000 could do. What is $10,000 then? 1,570,000 in 2011. So when you say things like this, pay attention. To my guy, he was doing the guy a favor. Let's just put in $100, not knowing that he was actually buying his future. I repeat, and let me make it very emphatic. Confidence without clarity is a recipe for disaster. At some point in life, you must pay the price of ignorance. If it's stupidity, you must pay the price. If it's arrogance, if it's pride, you must pay the price. Either you pay now and play later, or you play away your time now and pay the price later. The choice is yours. Blockchain technology has affected me, has affected my wife, my children, my family positively. Sitting right there is my son. Can you stand up, please? He just gained an admission in University of Alberta, Canada, to study software engineering and AI, courtesy of the proceeds of blockchain technology. Let him do better than me. I don't know much in it. So please, ladies and gentlemen, I will end on a high note of never you display confidence in ignorance. Please note that. Thank you very much.
Please, together can we repeat? Did you bring it down? So together can we repeat that? Do not display confidence in ignorance. Let's go. 1, 2, ready, go. That's the key word. Let me hear another. Thank you very much. Please, another round of applause, beautiful audience, for yourself. Thank you very much.
For the champions, stand up, stand up, stand
All right, DJ, thank you very much. Bring it out.
for the champions,
Thank you.
stand up.
Now today we have products, or rather another chain and community on how to make more money. Now you want to know more? I have Utron, I have Mavi, and then in a short minute I'm going to leave you in the hands of people who will tell you what and how to go about this. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, your excellencies, with a round of applause, join me as I make welcome back on stage Mr. Hilary Akoa as he comes. Please don't stop clapping, not until he gets here. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Thank you.
It's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just like that's how it is. Cause we have our strengths and
Everybody stand up, stand up, stand up. If you are getting body you are done today, please stand up and shake your legs more. As we are going into the main business of the day, which is the presentation of what we are gathered here to do today. Please, let's stand.
stand up.
for the champions. Thank you very much. Are we good to be here? Someone said that the Hillary cannot dance, so thank you so much. Have we gotten value too? Have you gotten value a little? You have not seen anything yet. Tell your neighbor you have not seen anything yet. Touch your neighbor, tell him you have not seen anything yet. Touch your neighbor at your right, tell him that you have not seen anything yet. You are left, tell him you have not seen anything yet. Wait until I introduce the next speaker, which is also one of the Mavi team. He's the Vice President Sales. I've not met him, but I've sat down to listen to his class. That young man inspires me so well. That young man have trained more than 200,000 people that have changed lives around the world. That single person I'll be talking to us about the Mavi and the Ultron opportunity is no other person which have trained and mentored a lot of leaders in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't want us to stand up, we'll just sit down now, but I want us to put our lovely hands together as I make welcome Alex Grouper. Put your hands together for him. Bring him live. He'll be telling us on what we have today, which is the blockchain and how the opportunity of Ultron can change your life. A wise man said, if you have a very terrible 5 years ago, another 5 years is in front of you to correct it. Someone will say that I missed opportunity in Bitcoin. Someone will say that I missed opportunity in Binance. Someone seated here will also say that I don't even know what these people are talking about. Yes or yes? Yes or yes? Are there people like that here? Somebody seated here will say, I don't even know what this people is talking about. But sit down, relax, listen to the next speaker, which is my mentor and also someone that I've listened and I've touched a lot of lives. But before you come on board, I want to also appreciate the presence of my mentor, Professor Dr. Okeke Chukwu. He's here in the hall. Please put your hands together for him. He's somewhere here. Where is he? He said I don't want to come. He wanted to come and sit here. He said he don't want to come. He's a mentor. He's my mentor for life. I respect him so much for honoring my invitation. Please, Alex, you have us right now. Thank you so much for joining us from Dubai.
Wow, amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm so honored and privileged and absolutely thrilled to be here. So thank you guys so much. Hopefully you can feel my energy. I'm very excited. I'm actually coming from Switzerland, so I wish you a good evening. I absolutely wish I was there. I've never been to Nigeria, but I'm sending you my heart, my best wishes, my most positive energy, and really want to thank Hillary and his team. Absolutely outstanding, phenomenal leaders. I've worked with many leaders over the last almost 20 years in this industry, and they are top-notch professionals that care about the details and having their team win. And this event is a huge testament to a lot of hard work, a lot of patience, and I'm so proud of everything they've created. So congratulations to you, Hillary, and the team from the bottom of my heart. Unbelievable job. So hopefully everyone can see the incredible value we have. We have local leaders that love this company, love the vision. They believe, and the number one thing is to impact lives. So really today I want to share with you and just challenge you. How many lives do you want to change? How many lives do you want to impact? What kind of legacy do you want to leave for your children, for your great-grandchildren, for great-great-grandchildren? Do you want to be the change of the whole direction of your family tree? These are opportunities that come once in a lifetime. We had the Industrial Revolution. We had the Internet Revolution. We're amongst the blockchain revolution. And I want to congratulate some of the earlier speakers. Very well explained what blockchain is. Blockchain is a complex, kind of a complicated concept. It's like air. It's like internet. Explaining that in the initial adoption is complicated, but those that can master the vision and the story in a simple way and show people the value and the security and the safety in some of these projects, how they can change lives. This is truly so much more than money. This is a huge purpose. And I think the company's vision isn't how many people are we going to change lives, is we must. It's our responsibility to help people, either give them a vision of improving and growing their dreams, or other people just need safety and security and stability in a really volatile, crazy environment. So today we're going to be talking about the blockchain and crypto. So you've heard a lot about blockchain. So today we're going to be talking about a specific project, the reason that we're all here, the reason why I'm here, and why I believe we have an opportunity to do something absolutely incredible. But we can't do it alone, but we can do it together as a community all around the world. So the three things I'm going to talk about is trust, security, safety, very important, and especially in the blockchain. Then I'm going to talk about value, what kind of value it can bring to you today, what kind of value it can bring in the future if you believe in the vision. And and the last thing is about the ecosystem and the community, which is going to be the fuel for the success of this project. So let's jump right into it. So today we're going to be talking about the world's fastest growing layer one blockchain, and I'll get into a little bit of the details. But what's important is I'm not going to tell you any fairy tales, any dreams. We're going to talk about facts, figures, numbers, just the truth, the reality, what's happened in the past, what's currently happening, and what is the vision that we foresee for the future, the roadmap. So first, let's talk about just the facts. What is Ultron Foundation? It's the fastest growing layer one in the entire world. So some of the facts, it took 30 plus months to develop this project. Over 2 years before it actually went live, they made sure that the foundation was there. This is the first and only layer one blockchain with its own native application, building an ecosystem off of one coin rather than multiple different currencies. And we'll talk about why that's unique in the blockchain industry. Next, EVM compatible. What's important there is there's many different platforms, but it's important to have bridges to those platforms like Ethereum, Binance, and that's called EVM. It runs on the EVM. With one click, you can move your liquidity, all of your rewards to different major chains that's already completed. Makes it very user-friendly platform. Takes a lot of complication out of it. Next, timing. So you've heard a lot of the speakers talk about the power of timing. Timing is everything, especially in blockchain. It's getting in at the right project at the right time with the right principles and fundamentals, and it has the right foundation. You can grow with the ecosystem. So timing is critical. Next, documentation, verification, facts. Facts are critically important. So there's a lot of paper companies, but there's few white paper companies. And our white papers, light papers, we'll go a little bit through that. That's the DNA, that's the Bible, that's the blueprint of what the company is doing in the project. And ours was created by a company here in Switzerland where I live called Brightnote. It creates white papers for some of the best and biggest companies, serious blockchains. So that way it's completely transparent, and those that want to know more, they can look into those details. So let's take a quick look at Ultron Foundation. So the fastest growing layer one blockchain. There's a lot of different companies out there, but the number one thing for me was I need transparency and security. I need to know who's behind the project. So very simple. You can see their overview, the benefits, the roadmap. What's important for me are the human beings and their intentions. Are there real people behind the project? Is it a real company? Are they doing things the right way and secure way? You can see here some of the core management. The CEO, Shukrat, Alex Topal. He's the chief technology officer. He's a PhD in blockchain. He's a brilliant mind, and he's the kind of person you want to be leading the technical team. We have our team is a key architect from other projects such as Phantom. So again, Ultron didn't reinvent the wheel. They didn't look and say, let's make something completely new. They took the very best of current blockchains, and then they added their own unique elements. And we're going to talk about what makes it unique. So that way they took the best of the best and said, what's the next innovative generation? How can we improve? And how can we create a more robust, healthy, friendly, user-friendly system? And then you can see they got many other team members. Last but not least, I have Ivana Tattoo. She's a celebrity tattoo artist in California. So she's tattooed some of the biggest celebrities in the world. And she's creating her first, it's already created her first NFT, which is digital art, creating a digital e-commerce space, which is important. And she's our physical ambassador with a big influence. She's out there sharing the message to the retail world as one of our influencers and ambassadors. So we'll go back to the homepage. So next, excuse me, next on Ultron Foundation, you can find the documentation. Like I said, critically important, transparency and security. You've got the white papers, the light papers, the tokenomics. These are all the inner architecture of the actual blockchain. I'm not a blockchain expert. I don't want to be a blockchain expert. I'm giving people an opportunity and I'm educating them with the right tools, and then they can find the right information. Next, with the auditing, everything is audited. We'll talk about that. And there's already 2 applications that Ultron Foundation has already created. The first of which is called ULX Scan. This is the block explorer. Again, you can see every single transaction on the Ultron blockchain. Very important. So this is already created. Many blockchains have their own scans. Ultron has created their own. See, here you can see there's already 10 validators, over 3 million blocks. And this is the important number for our ecosystem. The strength of the platform is how many accounts, how many unique user wallets are on it. You know, any platform like Facebook, Instagram, it's only as strong as its community. The bigger the community grows, the more security on the platform, the more stability. So this is our focus, is educating people and having them an easy access point into crypto. People that don't know anything about crypto, they will be great for Ultron because it's simple. So let's take a look back at the homepage. So there you can track all of the transactions, all of the smart contracts upon the blockchain. Next, a very important one, the first decentralized exchange. So this is the liquidity. You might hear this word in crypto, is liquidity. Liquidity is the currency. It's the energy that keeps any ecosystem moving. So there's got to be transactions, there's got to be value, and the more value you have, the more people using it. So you can see already over 9 million total value locked, and we'll talk a little more about that. A market cap of close to 300 million. It's getting very, very close, over 3 billion already circulating. And what's important to see here, there is liquidity, there's already action on the chain. Again, in a very new company, only 7-month-old baby, it's already taking notice. You can see there is value. This isn't what will come. This is what's already happening on top of the chain. Again, Ultron's focus is not to overcomplicate crypto. It's the opposite. We understand that mass adoption, which is ultimate success of the chain, means mass education and simplicity. So with these bridges, the EVM bridges, all that's important for you to understand is from the Ultron swap, from this platform where you can trade and swap different cryptos, it's connected to Ethereum, to Binance, to Polygon, Avalanche. All of the top 10 chains is already connected. With one click, you can move liquidity from those chains to Ultron and back. So Ultron's already part of the major blockchain ecosystem, which is very unique. Many coins are not compatible in this way. And this is already completed for you. So that's a little bit about the Ultron Foundation. Again, I won't go through too many details because we want to keep it nice and short of value. But you can see this company is real, it's trustworthy, it's secure, and right now it's building a lot of confidence in the blockchain space. When many companies are crashing, many companies are down 90%, 95%. Ultron is up 700%. It's because of the fundamentals are in place. And what's important for the fundamentals and for any kind of project to work is adoption. And adoption means you have to have the right partners, the right vision. Everybody has to be aligned for the same overall big picture, and that is to really change the world and help people. So first we have Ultron Partner. One of the partners is Ninja Promo. They do the digital marketing. So all of the digital blockchain type of marketing, it's a full stack marketing company. So they handle our online presence. I spoke a little bit about Ivana. She's our human element. She's out there, she's an influencer in the real world. She's helping get attraction and building a community of people around her and showing them this incredible project. Next, we have Solidity Finance. Again, for me, one of the most important things, and I will echo the very incredible speakers, is trust and security and safety. So right now, 9 out of 10 crypto projects are crashing. So if I was to tell somebody if 9 out of 10 airplanes were to crash, you would have to be very, very careful which one you pick. You want to pick the one that's made the flights, that is stable, secure. It might not be the fastest plane, but it's one that has the fundamentals, that has the engine in place that'll get you there safely. And not only that, you can bring on board people you love and care about into a project that is real and it has real substance. So that's important as security. And the Solidity Finance, it audits all the smart contracts that keeps Ultron safe to make sure all the contracts, all the transactions are appropriate, and it keeps the customer safe because it's fully transparent ecosystem. So you know that everything is happening. You can see it on the blockchain. And the last but not least, we have Devla. And Devla is the premier metaverse and NFT developer. So what does that mean? It's building an ecosystem community where people can come to and starting to build some utility and build some real e-commerce. Because when the internet first started, nobody knew how to use it until the first person sold a book, and that turned into Amazon. So this is the next level of e-commerce on the blockchain, and in the digital world. So very quickly, I'll show you a little sneak peek of what's to come. It's important for people because you think about blockchain, you think about technology. It's important to see and feel a little bit of what's happening. So here's a little sneak peek of what's to come in our metaverse, just one of our partners, what they're developing. All right. We'll go back to the presentation. Okay. So that was a little short sneak peek of one of our partners, Devla, and what they've been developing. And what that will create is an incredible opportunity for the retail market. A lot of people that maybe don't care about crypto, but they understand that Web 3.0 applications, an important thing is going to be gaming, building communities, bringing people from the 95% that don't understand crypto, but they understand other technologies. And that's what Ultron is doing. It's bridging. It's bridging all these different applications, all these different utilities for the next generation of blockchain Web 3.0 and starting to create that infrastructure now. So what are some of the technological advances and some of the things that are already done? So what's important is a lot of blockchains, they need money, they need customers, they need investments first, and then they complete their deployments of products. That's not the case with Ultron. It was already done. When it launched, the decentralized exchange is already completed. I showed you that on the Ultron swap. The block explorer, you can see the transactions. ULX scan, we took a look at that, already completed. The layer one, the base fundamental blockchain is done, and we'll talk about where it stands in terms of the competition in other markets. Farming, staking, already completed. Our first product is an NFT staking hub. So that is an incredible first product that's brought to market. What's coming in the future? Gaming. You saw the metaverse, the football game manager. That's just one of many different possibilities. We're excited to release that first. It's going to grant a lot of value. The metaverse in general will be an area not so much just to play games. It'll be an area where people can meet, people can create content and own content. People can sell and buy things on e-commerce. So this will create a whole other ecosystem upon the chain. NFTs, NFT potential hasn't even begun. It had a little bump, and now the next true NFTs are smart contracts. It can be a contract between two lawyers, between an insurance company. It can be anything. So NFTs is the future of digital ownership. Borrowing and lending, that is one of the most exciting things for me, creating a truly DeFi platform, decentralized finance. Because I love what the speaker said. There's a lot of things happening in the world. Centralized finance with one push of a button can devalue currency, can block accounts. The future is decentralizing. It's giving power back to the people. People are empowered. They can become their own bank. And now they have sovereignty and true freedom in terms of technology. So very excited about the things to come in the future. But the fundamental foundation is already in place. We can have significant success with what we already have. Considering the timing, what Ultron's already completed and validated, very, very important. So where can you find Ultron? So Ultron, we're going to go through some of these websites. Coin Market Cap, it's worked ranks and it lists all the smart chains, all the cryptocurrencies in the entire world. We'll go through that. CoinGecko, another one where you can check. DeFi Llama measures all of the layer ones, and we'll go through that a little bit later. Right now in the open market, people can buy and sell just like Bitcoin, Ethereum. They can buy and trade ULX as we speak on PancakeSwap, Uniswap, Coinbase, Crypto.com. Some of these major exchanges were on the watch list. MetaMask already completed. You can already connect your MetaMask, and it's very simple with a few clicks. You can connect current wallets, and that's based off the chain list. It's already on chain list. You can get the address. Trust Wallet is also compatible, and then creme de la creme, it's on Binance. So take a quick look. So here you see Coinbase. Coinbase, the number one exchange in the United States. Big company, one of the first, and it's on the watch list. Many exchanges are watching, but I'm going to show you the two biggest. So we have Coinbase is already watching the ULX. It's not yet live to trade, but they saw what ULX was doing during a very complicated market growing and being stable. So they decided they want to track and understand what's the future of this product. And then the creme de la creme, we have Binance. So a lot of people, if they know crypto, they definitely know Binance, the biggest exchange in the world. And right now, Ultron is on the watch list. Not only is Ultron on the watch list, Binance went a step further. They created a how-to buy guide. So for those people that want to learn how to buy and trade and hold and stake the Ultron, they've actually created a guide. So that is really incredible. Binance and these big exchanges, again, trust, confidence, security. They wouldn't be listing and watching major blockchains if they didn't believe and understand the behind the scenes and the real credibility of these products. So let's go back to the presentation real quick. So let's talk a little bit about the timing. So I'm just going to really confirm and echo what a lot of the speakers said. Crypto in the beginning was very unknown, just like the internet, just like cell phones. Any new technology takes some time to adopt. And those people that have the vision and the foresight and the patience to make a plan and a thesis and understand what's happening, they're changing their lives. They're changing entire generational lives. And we'll talk a little bit about those different timings. So right now we see in the crypto market, more and more liquidity, more and more external retail buying is going into crypto because the technology is the future evolution. So you can see all the different cycles, just like life. You got bear runs or bull runs, and then you have a correction in the bear market. Then you have another run. This is exactly how everything works in finances and life. You got your peaks and you got your corrections and peaks, corrections. Right now, we're in one of the most significant corrections. You saw it peaked at 69, according to following Bitcoin. This is where we are. We are in the perfect timing when everything is falling apart, when it's very volatile, when there's fear in the media, when there's a lot of bad news, when there's a lot of things happening and there's a lot of destruction. This is the best time to build any business, especially in a disruptive market. And this is where the companies really succeed. Right now, we're seeing a majority of cryptos struggle because they had no substance. They weren't real. There was a lot of fake and a lot of hype. And these companies, all of this will come to light. The truth always comes to the light, what's behind the scenes. So the companies that can build and create an ecosystem during these times when the next bull run comes, they will be prepared. And there's a saying, high tides raise all ships. Many of these ships in this time are going to sink. But when the tide comes and that tsunami comes, and it's not me saying it, I'm only talking facts, the next cycle is coming and it's going to be the biggest bull run in the history of crypto. And I believe it will be bigger than anything anyone has ever seen. We've seen that market cap hit about 3 trillion in 2021. In the next 4 or 5 years, anticipated to 40 trillion. So this is a major leap. And this is going to be a matter of fact of adoption. It's going to be mass education. It's going to create mass adoption. And that's going to hit like a tsunami. So I want to have my boat. I want to have my fleet, all of my friends and family prepared because people are either going to be sinking or they're going to be riding a major wave if they catch the right project that has substance and value and security and vision. So this is what I want to talk about. So today we're going to be talking about Ultron. So there's over 22,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the market. And most of these cryptocurrencies are tokens. So let's take a quick look. So this is websites called CoinMarketCap. It measures all of the and it tracks all of the cryptocurrency smart contracts. If there's any crypto in the market, it will be on CoinMarketCap. What's important to see here, there's over 22,431 crypto tokens. That is a lot of tokens. And not all tokens are made the same. A lot of them could be nothing. You know, if you had a little bit of knowledge and a little money, we could make a smart contract and a token today in a few hours. So that's why there's more and more entering the market and really saturating the market. But like I said, during a difficult time, the true companies will stand. So here you see Ultron is listed on CoinMarketCap, and you can see all of the liquidity, all the trading. But important, what I wanted to show you is how many cryptocurrencies are currently available and more are coming. In this example, these cryptocurrencies are just like cars. There could be fast cars, there could be old cars, cars carrying food, cars carrying people, information. It doesn't matter the application. These tokens and cars need roads to ride on, to drive on. If they want to get a car from point A to point B, there's no road, it's not possible. And those roads are called layer one blockchains. Those are the actual platforms, the tables for where the tokens can live upon and do their applications. So you might hear so-and-so token runs on Binance or runs on Ethereum. It's driving on this road. And every time it goes from point A to point B, they pay gas fees to the platform. So more traffic, more action, more applications, more people using your roads, more gas fees, more healthy and stable the ecosystem is. So let's take a look at the 163 different layer ones. So this is a great website. Again, verify everything I'm saying. I'm talking a little fast, but I'll only show you these two major websites. So the second one, CoinMarketCap, is great for cryptos. You can see all the different smart contracts. DeFi Llama is for the layer one blockchains. So all of the cryptocurrencies in the world, let's take a look. There's over 22,000 cryptos, only 168 layer one blockchains. Again, the difference between a token and a layer one is significant. A layer one is real technology. It takes many years to build a good one, a lot of money, a lot of knowledge, a lot of expertise, and a lot of time to develop and mature. So that's why there's only a fraction of cryptos are backed by real blockchains. So out of 163 only layer ones in the entire world of crypto, let's take a look at some of the key players. You have Ethereum, which we call the king of blockchain. Ethereum is number one, most everybody's heard of. Binance, number two. You know, rounding out the top, we have Polygon, Avalanche, Phantom. And you might remember those names. That's Ultron's already bridged to all of these other major platforms. So again, we're already connected to the top of the dogs right now. So let's take a quick look at where Ultron stands. But first, let's look at some of these other coins. Maybe you've heard of Cardano, or maybe not. It's a very popular, very well-known, established blockchain. Next, there's Algorand. Algorand, another great technology, well-established in the market. It's got a nice footprint. But today, we're going to be focusing specifically on one, Ultron. After 7 months on the market during a bear market, during what we call a crypto winter, where all the other projects are either exploding or just freezing, not even getting off the ground, Ultron is already number 14 with a total value market lock, total value lock of over close to 250 million. So 250 million already locked into the ecosystem. So that's why after 7 short months, again, during an environment not conducive to new projects, not a lot of companies want to launch new products. It probably wasn't the ideal time for Ultron to launch, but what they've done is spectacular. When other companies are in the red, are completely crashing, are really struggling, Ultron is against the grain, and a big part of that is the ecosystem and the unique products. Last thing I'll mention here is protocols. Protocols is just applications. So I won't go too technical. Applications means different tokens. So Ethereum has over 650 different tokens, applications, cryptos on top of their chain. Binance has over 538 different cryptos, different tokens. Ultron right now has built 2 of its own native applications. So what's important is if you want the value If you're holding ETH and you want the value of the whole ecosystem, say some of these tokens are great, they're bringing in a lot of users, you would need a token for each in every single project. So you would need Ethereum plus 651 other tokens to have value of the ecosystem. That is very confusing. That's kind of not logical. And for people, it's hard to understand, not user friendly. Same with Binance. If I'm holding Binance, it doesn't mean I have value and equity and connection to all these other tokens. It's as if having an Apple iPhone and I'd have to have a different phone to use all these applications instead of having one Apple iPhone with all the applications connected. This is exactly what Ultron's creating. It's one platform with one system, everything connected by one coin, the ULX coin. So as more applications come, this grows to 100, 200, 500, whatever the potential, those applications will benefit one coin. One ULX will be connected like an iOS system to all these different applications. It makes it user friendly and it makes it really huge leverage that, I mean, for those that believe in the vision of this product, the early adopters, I can't even fathom the next things that Ultron will bring, but I'm excited as an Ultron ULX holder, and I'm a long-term believer. I know they're going to bring some great applications, and by holding one coin, and it's very easy, I'm going to have value in everything coming in the future. So that's very exciting for me. So I'm very excited. Number 14, our goal in the next few years, definitely get the top 10, top 5, and I absolutely believe the path is there. So with that, finish here. Ultron is the only only layer 1 that's not only a token. It's not just a car and coin. It's not only a layer 1 where people can build other applications and have a safe, secure ecosystem. It's also building its own applications. This is really what's important for you to understand. It's going to keep it very simple for you and for all of us. All we do is hold the ULX. Then we have access. It's the golden ticket into a massive ecosystem that's coming and that's already here. No other application has it. So with Ultron, like I said, these are great technologies. Ethereum, Binance, they'll be around. They have a solid foundation. They will survive, but none of them have native applications. So I wouldn't focus so much on the technical. Know that that's the unique selling value we have at Ultron. It's not only simple for developers, everything runs off one coin. It's very simple for us, those that are sharing and educating on the product, because we can say one ULX will do multiple of things. And in the future, it's very, very exciting because it's really simplified how crypto works, because we want to get crypto to every home, every person needs access. We're targeting the 95% of the world that doesn't know about crypto. So let's talk very quickly about the product. What is the value now? So I've talked a little bit about the trust of the company. It's a real company. It's a real blockchain that's doing some significant growth. Next is what is the value to you today? And what is the value for you in the future? And this is the product. So this is the way we distribute the ULX coin is through these staking hubs. And this is a mechanism. It's a digital product. So think you have an iPhone. It's the same as having like a digital iPhone that's going to have other applications on top of it. So with that being said, you buy a hub, it'll go look at the current market price and it'll put those coins into a hub that's exactly, you are the owner. That's the NFT. It's a smart contract to you. You are the owner of this product, and now you begin to collect coins. So there's different variations. I think in Nigeria, starting at 100, going from 300, 500, whatever your financial situation is, whatever the product level, but those moving up to the higher end that are big believers, that really see the huge vision, we want to benefit them and reward them extra. So at a 1,500 and above, you get 10% more, 5,000, 15% more ULX. So if you were to buy on the exchange, we're going to give you 10% more. So this makes it a very exclusive product and opportunity. Premium, 20%. And then you go above 12.5 up to 300K. It's an additional 20%. So let's talk about as simple as possible how this mechanism works. Again, simplicity is the key. Blockchain is complicated. It's powerful. So we got to keep it simple and show value. So how this mechanism works, once you buy a hub, it's starting immediately. It locks up coins, and then it starts to generate and mint ULX rewards from you immediately within the first 24 hours. So it's minting brand new ULX every single day. 0.2%. After 1 year, it goes to 0.1%. After the next year, it goes to 0.05%. So it halves every year on the daily rewards. So this is incredible. For me, it's like a time machine. If I could go back when Ethereum started and buy a mechanism, not just buy Ethereum, but buy a machine, a digital software that's making new Ethereum every single day, and I hold that for 5, 7 years, it's significantly different. So this mechanism is creating rewards because by buying the hub, it helps secure the platform for Ultron, and they reward the customer by rewarding them in ULX because they're believers. So with auto stake on, that means your rewards are then compounding every day. You make a reward, it goes back in your hub, and your next day the reward's slightly bigger, and the next day slightly bigger. If you keep auto stake on for the 5-year contract for the entire length of the design product, you're looking at 314% more coins. So you're going to be 3x up in the ULX in your base stake. It's going to mint that many more. Auto stake off, no problem. Some people, maybe they have more of a short-term vision. They would like to cash out the rewards every single day. It goes significantly down, but you're still gaining 70% more than what you purchased. So let's take a quick look. What is ULX? How does it work and how does it benefit you? So in the future, I believe ULX will be a household name, but let's just take a quick look at real time. So say you've got your ULX rewards and you think, Alex, what does it mean? There's a lot of database tokens. There's a lot of different tokens in the industry. So I'm going to do a live presentation for you of exactly how it works. Okay. So say I've got some ULX. I've made some rewards and I want to cash out. Let's do 100 ULX and I want to cash it out to USDT. I'm on the Ultron swap. I've got my daily rewards. I've collected. I put them in my wallet. Simple as this. Connected to my MetaMask, which literally took me about 3 minutes to set this up. Now it's just verifying my MetaMask. Let's see. Live show. And you will see how we can exchange and how amazing crypto is. Let's see. Transaction. Yep. Yeah, it was just working on it. Okay, I'll come back to that. So it's my MetaMask not working, but you would hit and then you will see it convert in real time. It worked at the other one. Let me see why it's not. It's just my MetaMask on my side. Okay. We'll keep the show going. Okay. Anyway, so I'll come back to this and I'll show you the real live example. My MetaMask app is not cooperating. So with that being said, it's very, very simple to just convert it from ULX straight to USDT. Apologize, my MetaMask app is not activating. Very, very simple to do that way. So very quickly about the mechanism of the product. Again, to keep it simple, if you were to purchase a $5,000 hub in this example, the market price is 10 cents. Plus the extra 15%, your base stake would be 57,500 ULX. And then keeping auto stake on, meaning you're a long-term vision. You see the vision of this project. You understand it takes time to develop the ecosystem. You'll get 0.2% a day. That's 6% a month. So after 1 year, your hub, your total base stake will now double. You'll have 115,000 ULX. You keep auto stake on for another year. You'll see you have 190% more. So your 57,500 are going to 167,000 ULX. You also have the auto stake off. You can turn it off, and then those rewards will be 0.1% every single day for the first year. You can collect those rewards, and then you can withdraw. So if you have a short-term type of financial situation, you can do that. But it's significantly less rewards are generated when off. You get 36% more coins the first year, 54% more the second year. So again, not important to understand this, but we have two different routes. But this is a minting machine technology on the blockchain. So let's take on this example. After 2 years, if the price of ULX stayed exactly the same at 10 cents when you bought, it stayed flat, just from the way the mechanism and the technology works, you'll have 17,000 worth of coins inside of your total stake. So that's a 3x return. So let's say it went 5x. Some things happened, the system grew more wallets, and now it went to 50 cents. Now the base stake, the value of your 5,000 hub is now 84,000. So that's 17x increase in value of those ULX and the value of your hub. So let's say we've hit the next bull run. Who knows what will happen? It explodes, the biggest bull run yet in the industry, and it goes to $10. That same hub that you purchased at 5,000, now the value of those ULX would be 1.67 million, and that's 334x return. So this is the power of getting into a brand new project that's truly a blockchain. So how could this possibly be accomplished? So a very small teaser and taste of the vision of Ultron is to continue to deliver applications, continue to be posted and listed on the major exchanges. So you see the bridges, everything in the box is already completed. All the bridges done. What basically means with one click, you're connected to all the other major platforms. The scan is completed. You can see all the transactions on the block explorer. The layer one is already completed, staking, farming. The swap that I was showing you is already done live trading. Pancake swap, Uniswap, there's already retail volume coming and going. On top of that, a lot of trading. So the next big projects are borrowing and lending, creating a true DeFi platform. Ivana, I talked a little bit about her, adding NFTs, creating a Web3 e-commerce, really creating that whole new space. And all of that hosted in the metaverse and launching a launchpad, which will be an incubator for new projects to be built upon the chain. And then last but not least, I saw that's already on the price list for Coinbase and Binance. But once everything is in place, once the blockchain is really strong and is ready for the Champions League, the Super Bowl of crypto will be on Binance and Coinbase. But by then, that's when it will be almost perfect and the company will be at a completely different size. So their mission and vision is to add more and more applications. We want over 100 applications, 15 plus decentralized exchanges. But the really key point is the users. It's the ecosystem. You can have an incredible product. You can have an incredible technology. You can have the most fantastic everything. If you don't have the people, the users, the community, and the brand, then there's nothing. You just have a product. So it's building an ecosystem that creates stability and security for the chain and also for long term. So this is the vision. So now finishing up, can you afford to miss it again? So I heard a little bit about some people on the stage talking about the different opportunities and what they've seen with their own eyes and experienced in crypto. So this is just really reaffirming that. So all of us, most of us were probably not at the beginning of some of these major technological companies coming to blockchain, such as Ethereum. When Ethereum first launched at about 3 cents to the market, if you were to buy $10,000, just $10,000 of Ethereum when it launched, and you were to sell it at an all-time high of close to 5,000, that's 16,000% return. That $10,000 would be $80 million. Again, that's phenomenal. That's why you hear all these crypto millionaires. What did they do? They bought and they held. So let's look at Binance, another amazing chain. I heard some people talking about Binance. If you were to come in at Binance at 2 cents when they were just building their ecosystem, just started, buy 10,000 worth of Binance, hold it at the right time, come out at $688. That's 3,000% return. That $10,000.
Alex, 1 minute. Hello, everybody. Are we following, please? This is the right time you have to pay attention to this presentation. It's the right time. If your neighbor is going to distract you, please let him or her not distract you at this moment, because history always repeats itself. And Utron is here to replay the history for us again. That is what Alex has been explaining, and he have talked something about before. Please, if you are outside and you wish to come in and take part of what we are doing, this is the right time. Okay, please pay close attention and make sure you take the maximum of this meeting today. Thank you so much. Alex, you can continue.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Larry. So yeah, I know it's a lot of technical, but it's really trying to keep it simple. really is showing you this is a real project. There is significant value in it already today. You can trade the ULX rewards for real cash in your pocket. You can spend on food, on whatever you need. If you have long-term vision, then you can have massive potential. So that's what I want to show you. And why Ultron? Why now? If I can just share anything, all of us missed these major companies. Nobody understood Ethereum and Binance and all these different names in the beginning. But with a little education and patience, they completely changed their life. So this is why Ultron is very positioned and unique now. It's a new company, June 1st, brand new. We're not even a year old. Most of these blockchains have been around for many years. Daily staking. So you have daily value. If you like, you can cash out every day, or you have your 5 years. You can build equity as we build the community, and it will grow the value. Burning mechanism. That's just a deflationary. It's a mechanism to keep the scarcity and the value of the coins very strong for long term. Won't go into that. But really, our goal is 1 billion total value lock. That'll be 1 billion virtually in sales on the chain. And if you imagine what that would do for that ecosystem, continuing to add applications, users, more people, growing the wallets, growing the utility, more gas fees, all of this benefits the ULX. Having 5 million users would change the complete chain. It would put it at probably top 5, top 3 chain in the entire world. And you imagine when you're that big of a chain with a big ecosystem, you can attract billions, possibly trillions to your chain of other programs, and that will benefit the early adopters. Partner with the #1 NFT and metaverse company. This means we've got some great contractors, we've got great architects building the future infrastructure already in progress. And this has all created the fastest growing layer 1 blockchain in the world. So if that doesn't get you excited, I know it's blockchain. For me, this like working 17 hours a day. I'm so excited about this because it's building an ecosystem. And this is really the most powerful part. 99% of people miss the first wave of blockchain. Blockchain is here to stay, and it's going to the biggest and fastest level in the next few years. So that being said, most of us missed it. Majority of us are not in the 1%. Right now, I'm offering you an opportunity to be in the 1%. Mavi only has 200,000 distributors. We're less than 0.0001% of the planet. So you are in a very exclusive opportunity to hear this message. What you do with it is absolutely up to you. But I know if somebody went back in time and showed me an opportunity, a real blockchain at the very beginning before a major bull run, that checks a lot of boxes. And also it's real and it's value and it has a vision. So right now I'll close with this. If you had 300 of Binance today and the next bull run comes, which it will, and it goes to 2.1K, you're looking at a 7x return. Bitcoin, everybody knows Bitcoin. If you have Bitcoin now, say at $2,000, it goes to 250K. The next bull run, it could be way beyond, let's say 250. That's 12x return. Ethereum, the king of blockchain, the #1 blockchain in the world. It's got the most users, most applications. At $1,500, if you were to buy today, leave this meeting and buy it today, and then you would wait and sell at 25K, you're looking at 16x. All still great projects. All people are still investing and believe in them. We're talking here today, Ultron is the timing. There will never be a timing like this again. Every single day, the timing decreases. We have Ultron at 10 cents today, more or less, coming in. And if it goes to $10, we just need a fraction of growth of these other chains. If you had Ultron on the exchange, regular person buying and selling Ultron, your rewards would be 100x. If you had one of these technologies, these hubs that's minting you new ULX rewards every single day, you're looking at 336x. So you imagine whatever purchase you make, whatever product you come in on, this is the potential. And why? It's not because it's necessarily better than all of these other chains. It has a unique element, but it's new. It's the timing. All of these grew 16,000%. You saw 3,000%, hundreds of percent. We're saying just 300%. We're not even saying growing as fast as Ethereum. We're saying 300% still put us conservatively of what the potential of a new blockchain with a real company can do. So this is what we're offering, and this is why we're going around the world sharing the mission and vision of this incredible vehicle, of this partnership and Ultron product. So with that being said, you can see everything on the Telegram and get connected. But I'm very, very excited. Such an honor to be here. Again, I wish I was there live. I could share my energy and excitement. I know it's something you can't touch and feel, but I'm telling you, it's a safe. You can trust this project. It adds value immediately to your life. It can add value long term, and it also can add value to your community and help people prepare for what's coming in the world with security, or else help prepare people to really live their dreams and be empowered through this technology. Not be a slave to the system, but own a piece of this system is the biggest difference. And this is our opportunity. So with that, thank you all so much for your time, Nigeria. Thank you, leaders. I appreciate you so much. And I hope to see you all personally, and thank you individually. Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
So much. Thank you so much, Alex. Really appreciate your time. Really appreciate your presentation. Did we get value at all? Did you get any value? Did we waste your time? Okay. I'll be calling on one of my leaders. He's my partner as well. But I know we have heard a lot of things today. You know, there's different thing between that you are inside the game and you are outside the game. Yes or yes? And people outside the game, they know where the errors are, right? But if you are inside the game, what happens? Ladies and gentlemen, I have a brother in the house. He's a friend. He's a venture capitalist. And he has helped a lot of people as well. I know why I said let me introduce him. He's going to call the next speaker, which we're going to be talking to us also on the in-depth of Ultron and how we can take advantage of this wonderful opportunity right now that is staring at us. There's no need to sleep in the bicycle. If you find yourself in this space today, make sure that you take advantage of it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to make a welcome my very good friend, my brother, Mr. Helni Dari. Please put hands together for him. He'll be telling us his success story, and he also, sorry sir, please sir, it's the stage for you. He'll be telling us his success story and also tell us one or two things about his experience. Thank you so much, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. This place is too cold. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so excited. I actually did not prepare to say anything, but this is something I want to take everybody. You don't need to be great to start, all right? But you can start and become great. My journey in the industry started in 2014. I've seen different projects. We've done a lot of businesses, made a lot of money, and at the same time, you know, other projects did not actually do well. So when my friend and brother, Mr. Hillary, called me one evening and told me about Ethereum, about Ultron, the only thing that caught my attention was because he said it's a layer 1 blockchain. How many of us know what a layer 1 blockchain is? Let me see your hands. Wow, that means there's a great gap of knowledge. All right, people need to understand these things. When I understood that it is a layer 1 blockchain and it looks like Ethereum, I did not have the full information. But the fact that he compared it to Ethereum made me take a decision because of his personality. And so far, the successes we've recorded on this project is not only what we've achieved for ourselves, but what we're able to help a lot of people accomplish in this industry and with this project so far. So the opportunity is big. I'm a product in the past 7 months. I'm into a lot of businesses, but in the past 7 months, there's no business that have bring in the cash flow, the highest cash flow like Ultron. And I think they deserve an applause for that. All right? There are a lot of people seated in this hall today that I respect so much. I wouldn't want to mention your name or who you are because of some reasons, but just know that this success is recorded because you decide to say yes to this project and you decide to be part of what we are doing. Please, a round of applause for them. One more thing, I would like to welcome someone I respect so much. He's my mentor, and he has helped countless number of people in this industry, and in both in Nigeria and outside the country, to become very very successful. All right, and he has. I'll just call him to say hi to you people. Would that be nice? All right. He has helped so many people. So anything he tell you here, please take it seriously, sir. Over to you, sir. Ogalada. Round of applause for him, please. A round of applause, please.
Champions, for the champions, stand up. And when I fall down, I have to pick
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are we excited to be here? Are we learning anything new? How many of us have entered this industry? Let me see by show of hand. Okay. I'm seeing the hands of youngsters. Some of us that are no longer youngsters, most of us, when we look at this industry, we think, is this thing not scam? Youngsters, is it a scam? Many of us, when you hear blockchain, when you hear anything that has to do with the internet, when we hear about anything that has to do with your mobile phone, funding, investment on your phone, make money through your phone, you hear people say, I beg you, scam. Well, I'll tell you a story. Sometime a few years ago, I was invited by a friend, just like you are invited today, to come and look at an opportunity. And 6 of us were sitting down on a round table and were told about how these investment opportunities work. And out of the 6 of us, only I agreed to take it up. And I filled the form online, and I started. Now, 3 months later, I was driving a car. The fund I made from this investment opportunity. And when I passed by those my friends who were sitting together with, who said no at that time, I deliberately slowed down, wind down, look at them, and I wave. You know why I do that? I do that to tell them, well, that time you were laughing at me when I was taking the opportunity. But today you can see what I'm doing. I'm driving a brand new car. Not a Tokumbo, brand new car. And so today you have been invited to look at an opportunity. I want to encourage you. This is not a scam. It is a genuine investment opportunity. And if your friend that has invited you is somebody who is already doing it and he's making money out of it, then why do you think you too cannot make money out of it? So I think it is something that nobody should leave this hall without making up his mind and keying into it. Blockchain is the future of finance in the world, not just in Nigeria, but in the world. And I think all of us should key into it. It is an industry where the early comers make it big. So if you key in now, it is still young in Nigeria, it's still young in Africa. So if you key in now, by the time others will realize it and come into it, by then, 90% of us sitting here today will have been millionaires, not in Naira, but in dollars. And I mean what I'm saying. Millionaires, not in naira, but in dollars. So picture yourself, think about yourself being a millionaire in dollars. Think about how your life will be. With that in mind, take this opportunity. Go full force. As long as you can afford it, take it. And tomorrow, we'll be smiling together, maybe somewhere in Dubai or Switzerland, when we'll be meeting at the airport, at the VIP lounge, and you'll be reminding me that you remember that day. Remember that day you were telling me to sign up? I thought it was a joke. But today, here we are meeting at the VIP lounge. I want to thank you once more for telling me to sign up that day, and that is why I'm here. And I will look at you and tell you, thank you too for taking to my advice, and thank you too for taking the advice of the person who invited you, and that is why you're enjoying your life. With this, I'd like to say thank you very much for coming.
Wow. Wow. Now, please, would you do me a favor? Putting your hands together. That's a round of applause for all the speakers who have been on stage. Now, are you picking points? Are we getting points? Are you seeing reason why you have to register? Now, tap your neighbor, tap your neighbor, tap your neighbor, tap your neighbor. I want to see, tap your neighbor. You're not tapping your neighbor, tap somebody. Okay, let's do it like this. Shake your neighbor like this, let me see. Now, tell your neighbor, this is, I can't hear you. Tell your neighbor, this is not a town hall from Balabulu. All right. Now, I just needed everybody to put a smile on their faces. Now, I like the fact that you're smiling. So that, when we teach, we'll make you laugh, we'll tell you more so it will sink in. So to our Muslim brothers that are here, you're not left out. One of our senior colleagues, who is also a strong Muslim colleague, is here to tell us more about his own personal success story from blockchain. But before then, if you are the owner of this car, a Hyundai RSH 179LF, please go and repark outside. And if you're still the owner of Toyota Corolla KUJ 409 PD, please go and repark. A round of applause as I make welcome no other person than Sheikh Mohammed Kazim. Please, a round of applause for him as he comes, please. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is once again Sheikh Yakub Muhammad Kazim. I don't like staying in a place because I witnessed something in 2008. They invited these people, P Square, and some other American musicians. And those musicians, they came to attend there and they performed from America. They were speaking this kind of language that this man is speaking. So when P Square collected the mic, he said, ladies and gentlemen, make you do it our own. Me, I will do our own. So make on a no verse. First and foremost, I want to debunk one thing. All my Muslim brothers and sisters in the house, let me see your hand. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The Almighty God. Sorry, before I narrated my story, I will talk about the spiritual aspect of blockchain, how it comes. When my senior learned colleague here is talking on blockchain, I was just writing something as if he has read this ayah I want to read. Bada auzubillahi minash shaitani rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Ikra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaqa. Khalaqa li insana min khalaqin. Ikra wa rabbuka al akram. Alladhi alama bil qalami. Alama li insana ma lam ya'lam. Kala inna li insana la yatiga. And rahu stagina. Sadaqallahu alayhi. That's where I will stop. And my Christian brothers, these books, the Bible, the Quran, who is collect? Okay, Psalms of David, and the fourth one is meant for all of us. God said, Ikra, read, read, and read. In 2014, I got tired of staying at home because I'm an alpha. I stay in the house and make money, and I still have what I can use to stay in the house and make money. I have a big mosque that is more than this space, and every Friday, you understand now, they do fisabilillah. God, am I talking to some people? They will say, take this, take that. In my mosque, at least on Friday, I will get 50K. In my personal mosque, built by our community, but my papa seat, they can't give them to me. At least if I don't do anything, I'll be getting 50K. But the mosque is not in Abuja, it's in my town in Oyo. Just told them that this 50,000 naira, this thing cannot buy me Lamborghini. Oh God. This 50,000, if I don't join them, you understand what I mean now? And play like we are playing to lead to where we are now. I won't buy this 7-story building I wanted to buy because I want to have Shakes Plaza. So God, show me the way. I slept and I dreamed that I was selling gold. Hello? There was no gold industry in my family. My mom never sold gold. My dad never sold gold. I dreamed that I was selling gold. Where is this gold coming from? I woke up. I said, God, show me the way because this dream, I don't know the meaning. I don't even know where they are mining gold. I told my wife said, once you have seen it, if you say you don't want to do this 50,000, you want 500,000. Okay. Let's see how it will come. So I now went out. I was now looking for where they are selling. Not Abokio. I now discovered Swiss Golden. Who knows about Swiss Golden? Who knows about Swiss Golden? Are we connected? I discovered Swiss Golden. That should be 2014, Abi? 14, 15, 16. When I saw Swiss Golden, I saw the one of 20,000. I do. I saw the one of 120. Abi? I do. I saw the one of, I was not making. I saw the one of 400 and something thousand. And I asked one Aliri. You know Aliri here? Aliri. You know Aliri? And I said, if I can bring 2.1 million, I'm going to make 1 million today. I said, maybe this is the code. I just tap my finger. The money is there. I will not be say, I'm not poor before I joined MLM. But I became poor in MLM. Oh God. And I still rise again. And what rose me back is blockchain. I'm coming. It's been a success story. Are we enjoying my story? Make I continue. Because I'm listening to somebody, they say, come and talk success story. So, I put the 2.1 million. That day. You know how the table they break now? The break does break 1 million. I gather 1 or 2 people. Say, now, if they call you now, I know say you get 1.2. I know you say you get 1.2. Another 1.1. The second day, my 2 point something never come. The third day, another 1.1. The 50, till 10 point something million in under 10 days. I say, now so they do MLM. They don't hear when. That was how I started. Then Swiss Golden just not be Swiss Golden mess up. Leadership in Swiss Golden did what? Messed up. So when the leadership messed up, that's why when this young man called me first, I look at him. I said, do you have the capacity to stand this? Because there will be problem. Problem will come. It's good, everything is nice, but there will be that difficulty will arise. For it not to arise is a lie. It must come. Either from the team or the government or somebody. Something must come up. It is when something come up and there is a structure very strong leadership. Then we'll do what? We'll continue. But I'm sure with this leadership, I've seen Abikure, I've seen General, I'm seeing Ladan, I'm seeing all these faces here. You don't have problem. That one. And I said, maybe this is not the type of good. God said, I will. Oh. I now continue. I met somebody called Alex. Who know Alex? No, Alex Forrest now. Alex one coin now. And I know him. And I say, let's do this. We enter another one. First coin. Hello? You do am? You do am? I did first coin. That one, I ain't finish me. Because there was a company that I used to get contract from. At least in a year, I can get 25 million contract, get 30 million contract. But that stopped my contract. First coin stopped my contract and stopped anything contract in my life as far back as 2017. Because I collected all their money, 1.1. I made money. But the thing still did what? Ran away. It didn't run away. Oh. Leaders flop. Now, let's now say, let's study this blockchain. Let's study this blockchain. Yes, I've known Ethereum in 2015. I've come across it. I've bought one. I've bought two, but I don't understand what I'm buying. Even in that 2017, when we were there, there's Binance. They said we should buy. I didn't understand what I was buying. They now said, okay, there will be a training in that 2017 towards ending. They are going to train us and we're going to pay a certain amount of money. And I paid. I have about 50 to 100,000 B. Hello? 1,000 PC. 100,000 BNB. That was what I was having on my Binance. Because when it came, it was free. 1,000 BNB was free gift. For you to know that for me to say yes to this Ultron, something I've seen it. Because I witnessed Web 1, I witnessed Web 2. I'm witnessing Web 3, and Web 5 will still meet me. I knew layer 2. This is layer 1. Okay? So that was how I started the journey of blockchain. And I took my first daughter. She's about rounding up now. Let's be going to the class together. Hello? I paid though. Tell the person who brought you to this place. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma, for me here. Oh, you are not saying it, oh, my sister. Say it loud. Thank you for inviting me here. Sorry. I need to pay up to $1,000. Come from my house to Wuse 2. From morning till 2. From morning for 6 months. I was coming, I paid myself and my daughter, and I was learning. That was how I entered into blockchain. In short, even teaching us then, I discovered that when I joined one person from abroad to teach me, I discovered that they don't even know what they are teaching. They are just copy and pasting. Copy and no practical hand. So they will just read and come and give because they are not interested. They are just project managers. He's a project manager. That guy was a project manager. He wasn't an enthusiast. He's not going anywhere with it. But I remain. I joined. What are they doing in our Alibro now? What is that thing now? To know it. Not be to know it. To Python signal. For you to know that this one is not a small. I joined Python signal. $500. You pay the $500 every three months. Ladies and gentlemen, say to that person that invited you here today, thank you. That's not what I'm saying. You say thank you. Python signal every three months you pay $500. What did I get? Nothing. The journey continues. And I started. I brought some coins back. I sold some land and bought my BNB. Sold some land and bought Ethereum. Are you getting it now? But I look, I don't have anything. Something that happened last year. This young man now called me. Say, Sheikh, where are you now? I've not been seeing you. You drove to my office. Papa. Start. I just look at him. I wait, man. I met him first in 2017. That same man less up. Wanted to buy almost about 50 million or 60 million. I have the Bitcoin. I didn't sell. The thing did what? That's how my own story. And I'm still holding my coin now. Imagine you having up to about BNB. How much is BNB today? 300 and multiply times 1,000 naira. That's times 1,000 pieces. Just 1,000 pieces. How much is that? A young man I just spoke. I won't pinpoint him. He did something last year. He just went and he saw the car. We saw the car. When you use sliding like this, the boot will open. When you do this thing like this, I say, hey. From this number of projects. So if you have not keyed in, my brothers and sisters, don't delay yourself. So the God said, I will teach man what he doesn't know. And for you here today, wisdom is knowing you know nothing. Thank you very much.
Please, another round of applause for Mohammed Kazim. Now, let's do this again. Tell somebody wisdom is knowing. The rest of them, say it to yourself. All right, please, if you know you're having fun and you're picking points, please, a round of applause for this project. All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, forget, in as much as we're here to learn, we'll have 1, 2, 3 of a bit of entertainment for you, and then we'll have appreciations for people who've actually taken this business to the next level. We'll be appreciating them. We'll have some awards on different categories to give out this night. And I have my brother here too, who is going to be coming up stage to entertain us briefly. But before then, I have one of the persons who have made a good use of this platform. All the way from Lagos. He is the diamond leader of Utron. Or diamond, right? Blue diamond. They just gave me diamond. So, but I will take that again. He is the blue diamond leader of Utron, all the way from Lagos. Ladies and gentlemen, with a beautiful clap of vision, join me as I make welcome Mr. Innocent Obaje as he comes. I think it's a good place for a standing ovation as well. So please, do me a favor. Can you go down again? Everybody please sit down. Now because they know be whiskey, when they tell you blue diamond, when they talk about money making machine, sit, no worries, sit down. I will introduce you again. This time around, you come from here. Don't wait. If I just sit down somewhere, so where those bouncers they? I need security. So now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Lagos, it take hello. I say it take flight, private jet for that matter. Join me as I make welcome the blue diamond leader of Utron in the person of Mr. Innocent Obaje with a standing and a clapping ovation. Join me as I make welcome this man as he joins me on stage. Good, I love the ovation and that's beautiful. Don't stop clapping, not until he gets here. Thank you very much. You can see it. Apart from being a leader, you don't feel like whiskey now. So thank you.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited to be here. You wouldn't know how excited I am seeing this wonderful and magnificent project spreading across Nigeria. Before I share my story, I would like to say a very big thank you for everyone that have taken their time out to be here in this wonderful event. And especially to give recognition and appreciation to some of my team members and my leaders that are present here. Please, can you stand up? Let's give these two ladies a round of applause. Madam Love, can you stand up over there? The other madam, can you stand up? Alex, can you stand up? Madam Cashflow, can you stand up? Please, let's appreciate these guys. Let's appreciate them. Thank you so much. Without you guys, I cannot be where I am today. I appreciate you. God bless you. And God will take you up. Thank you so much. Yeah, my story goes like this. In April 28th of March 2022, I was frustrated, okay? Frustrated. How many of you know the meaning of frustration? I was frustrated. Sheikh, thank you for that wonderful story. Thank you. Many people wouldn't know how it is to have made money and lose money. So, March 28th, I was frustrated. Why? Because I've lost every money I've made. Lost every money I've made. Lost all my reserve. Sold my car to pay some people who were on my neck because of a failed business. So I had two problems. One, how to pay my house rent and how to pay my children's school fees. I lost everything. So I sat down on my couch one early morning around past 1 a.m. You know, you cannot be poor while you are sleeping. Am I making sense? So somebody I don't know sent me a message on Facebook Messenger and said, Innocent, would you be interested in a blockchain business? What actually attracted me was the blockchain. Because over the years, I've taken my time to study blockchain. Okay? And I said, yes, why not? And he said, okay, let's jump the following day. Let's jump on a Zoom meeting. So the following day, I was the first person who reminded him. You know, when you know what is pursuing you, then you act immediately. Am I making sense? So the following day, we jumped on a Zoom meeting, myself, himself, and his own upline, and they were trying to explain this project to me. As at that time, there was no website of Utron. There was nothing to show that Utron is a business. Mavi had no website. Utron had no website. If you go to Google and search Utron, nothing. You go to Google, search Mavi, nothing. So we jumped on this call and they explained the business to me. I said, I would like to speak with the CEO, the founder of Mavi. I would like to speak with him. And they said, okay, no problem. So they arranged, that same day, I called some of my few friends. They arranged a meeting with us and the founder of Mavi. And after the meeting, I told my guys, I said, this is a wonderful business. Let's start. So April 4th, I decided to join Mavi. I decided to buy my first taking up. And guess what? I don't get shy anywhere I go. I share this story. It was my wife who borrowed me the money I use in investing in this business. Remember I said I lost everything. So I went to her and she borrowed me. And I started with $100 package. In fact, I was the person who told Mavi to include $100 and $300 in the package. There was no $100 and $300. It was from $500 and above. And I told them, I said, even me that is talking to you, I can't afford $500. So include $100 and $300. And they said, okay, no problem. I said, you guys don't know. Nigeria is a very big market. And that was how we started. So on the 4th of April, I was the first person who signed up in this business in Nigeria. And we started the business. We started the business 2 months later. In fact, I held this business as if my life depended on it. I started going, talking to people about the business, explaining the project, about, the Utron project to them, explaining what is layer 1, because a lot of people don't know what layer 1 is. And I made them understand some other layer 1s that have made a lot of people become multi-millionaires in dollars. And I said, we've lost the opportunity of those ones. We can't afford to lose the opportunity in Utron. And that was how we started. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 months later, I bought my first car in this business. Worth over 7 million naira. And that was how we started. We started, before I knew, other people with the same vision started joining the business. And today, ladies and gentlemen, when I look back and I see smiles in the faces of people, that gives me joy, because this business is actually solving the problems, the financial problems that people have. We've not seen anything yet, because Utron, I traveled to Dubai last November to meet with the people behind this project. I needed to see them and talk with them face to face. So I met them, I spoke with them, and they told me, they said, Innocent, you guys have not seen anything. Utron is not only just a layer 1 blockchain. Utron is a layer 1 blockchain with a difference. What Utron has succeeded in doing, there is no other layer 1 blockchain that have done it. As big as Ethereum is today, Ethereum doesn't have what Utron has. Binance doesn't have what Utron has. What makes Utron to be different from every other layer 1 blockchain is the fact that Utron is the first and only layer 1 blockchain company that have its own decentralized applications. Ethereum doesn't have its own decentralized application. What do I mean by decentralized applications? In Ethereum blockchain, Ethereum ecosystem, there are different applications as layer 2 solutions. The biggest decentralized exchange in Ethereum is what? Uniswap. Uniswap is not built by the Ethereum developers. Uniswap is a layer 2 solution on the Ethereum ecosystem. Utron is the first layer 1 blockchain that has built their own decentralized exchange. No other layer 1. No other layer 1. So there are different opportunities, different investment opportunities that are layer 2 solutions. But in Utron, listen, ladies and gentlemen, in Utron has been able to bridge everything and put all these things under one umbrella. Under one umbrella. In Ethereum, if you want to make money from staking, there are different layer 2 solutions that you have to find. But in Utron, everything is there. So another thing that Utron has done is that Utron is the only layer 1 blockchain that the native coin, who can tell me the native coin? ULX. The ULX native coin can be used for different investment opportunities. So you want to make money from staking, you need the ULX coin. You want to make money from farming, you need the ULX coin. You want to make money from delegating your coins to a validator, you need ULX coin. You want to make money from lending and borrowing, you need the ULX coin. You want to make money from NFT, you need the ULX coins. Hello? You want to make money from metaverse. You need the ULS coin. So there's going to be demand for this ULS coin. What we are seeing now, they've not even started. 5 years from now, I will not be surprised if one ULS coin will be worth over $1,000. I won't be surprised. Because Utron right now, they are cooking a lot of decentralized applications that you and I will be able to invest our money into them and be making money every day with us 100% control of them. So you are here. Mr. Hillary, you have done a very, very good job. Please stand up. Let's give this young man a round of applause. Let's give him a round of applause. He's doing a very great job in Abuja. How many of you know that it's easier now to become a millionaire in dollars than it was before? It's easier now. It's easier now. In the next 5 years, if you are not a millionaire in dollars, then it is your fault. It is your fault. Why? Because Utron, let me tell you, the next bull run is when? 2025. Do you know why? Because in 2024, Bitcoin is going to go through what we call Bitcoin halving. Now, every time Bitcoin goes through Bitcoin halving, it reduces the daily supply of Bitcoin. That it makes Bitcoin scarce. And when something is scarce, what happens to demand? Demand goes up. Now, after the Bitcoin halving, then the bull run is ushered in. Let me tell you what they told me. The Utron guys told me. They said, Innocent, our goal is that by 2025, we want Utron coin to be worth at least $10. At least. That means it can do better. Okay? But at least $10. So my question to you now is, how many Utron coins can you accumulate before then? If you have 1 million, if you're able to accumulate 1 million coins, and the coin goes to $10, are you a millionaire in dollars or not? You're a millionaire in dollars or not? So we have the best opportunity. If you are here and you are still thinking that it's one of them, it will crash. Show me any blockchain that has crashed. Show me any blockchain one that has crashed. This is not a centralized program. This is a decentralized program. And it makes you 100% in control of your investment. We have not started. We are just coming. By the grace of God, 2 years from now, many of us seated here would have become multi-millionaires in dollars. Meet you at the top. God bless you and have a great day.
If that was a powerful speech, another round of applause for him, please. Now, I want everybody to do like this. Your right hand on your chest like this. Your right hand on your chest like this. Now say after me. Very soon, say it again, very soon, I will be a millionaire in dollars. Now say that again, very soon, I will be a millionaire in what? One major road. Somebody say what? Please, another round of applause for us. And then joining me back again is our humble Mr. Hillary. Please, I think this man deserves another round of applause. Yeah, this project is worth it. I think I'm learning and I'm growing. Thank you very much, sir.
Put your hands together for yourself, please. Put your hands together for yourself. Did you waste your time? Did we waste your time? It's what is 100%, right? So the next vehicle to get to your financial freedom is what? The next vehicle to get to your financial freedom is what? Make sure you don't sleep in a bicycle. Ladies and gentlemen, someone made me who I am today. Years ago, if you said that Hillary will be standing on this stage talking to as many crowd as possible or have touched many lives, I will tell the person, please go home and rest. Because my focus is to see how I can make ends meet. But ladies and gentlemen, I met a man through my wife. By the way, my wife is there, my precious gold is there. Please put hands together for her. And they said, you have a lot of potential that you don't even know. I said, me, Hillary, potential. What is potential? And I don't even know meaning of potential. Ladies and gentlemen, today, I've trained more than 50,000 human beings. I've made a lot of people succeed in the connected economy industry. And today, the person that laid that step for me is here. I wanted to say one or two things. He's a professor, he's a doctor, he's a father. When my father died, I said I adopted him as a father, and today he's doing all his roles as a father to me. Ladies and gentlemen, help me with a standing ovation. Welcome my mentor. He's so dear to me, and I can't do anything without consulting him and also making sure that I act in the right path. His name is Professor Dr. Oke Ikechukwu, MNI. Please, let's stand as we welcome him. Just few words. Where's our DJ now? Flex. The person that made me who I am today, the person that gave me the opportunity and tell me, I'm going to take you to the next level. And I've been following him. Please put hands together for my mentor. Just have one or two things for us.
Myself back up, and when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up, and when I
Nobody can make another in what he's not capable of becoming. Do we agree? If OK had no potentials, if Hillary had nothing to offer, not even by magic could I have transformed him. Do we also agree? Yes, I'm his mentor, but I've come to the conclusion that he's my tormentor. He has brought me here. I've been on a Zoom meeting while this meeting is going on. He has come. I'm sure some of you saw me going out. He came and dragged me back. So he's also a terrorist. Ladies and gentlemen, I heard some of you saying, when the last speaker asked those who wanted to be millionaires, a number of you answered, isn't it? You did not become millionaire by wishful thinking. You don't harvest from your farm without planting. You cannot go to the stream and come back if you're afraid of the sunshine. And anybody you see being recognized today is because he or she took risks others were afraid of taking, suffered losses. Sometimes they were too ashamed to tell people about, endured inconveniences, had what you call deferred gratification. You have 10K in your pocket, you would want a beer, or maybe a bit of pepper soup and the rest of it. And probably your girl thinks this would be nice for this evening. But if you blow that 10K, the investment you wanted to make with 7K wouldn't happen. So you say, I will defer the desire for beer and pepper soup. That's what you call deferred gratification. So if there are some of you here who think, oh, I have this money and I want to look good among my friends. Relax. You look good for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 maximum. Am I correct? When they're all gone, what happens to you? Under the weather. Like those who borrow money to have a very big wedding. You borrow 5 million. You have Abuja must know I'm getting married. Kaduna must know I'm getting married. You forget that before that wedding day, nobody knows who you are in Kaduna, true or false. So you spend time inviting people who don't know you, who don't really care about you, who are also not hungry. They eat and go home. You're in debt for 5 million. Possibility of happiness is gone. There will be challenges, etc. So what's my bit to say here? When you see an opportunity, take it. If Hillary hadn't been taking opportunities, I would have dumped him long ago. Your duty as a mentor is not to look for people in coma and be monitoring the machine. No. There are people who have that duty. It's also not to reproduce in your mentee yourself. He or she already has an identity, so it's not self-reproduction. It's the nurturing of the possibilities in the mentee. You can see he's taller than me, right? Physically. Can I do anything about that? So there are things in him. The mentor is like a gardener. Tomato cannot become dawa. Am I correct? So you water it, you remove weed, you give it the kind of nutrition that will make it the best tomato in that garden. That's what a mentee does. So, two things. Those of you who are here, if what you've been told makes a lot of sense to you, invest. Those of you who are mentors, if what you're doing is to reproduce yourself in your mentee, stop. There's something else they need to be. For those of you who are mentees, you are not aspiring to become your mentor. You're not aspiring to become his servant. You're aspiring to grow and become his friend. The mentor may be biologically older or younger, whatever it is. The whole thing is, can I become the best of what I'm capable of under this person who is nurturing me? And there's something else I want to say, but it's going to take about 25 minutes. I hope you bear with me. So I will start. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Please, I want my wife to join. Honey, please join us. I told you guys that I met my mentor through my wife. Yes. And it had been amazing. This woman,
see, he is a beneficiary of the primary mentee. It was when Uju said, let me not say anything. I found somebody I want to get married to. He came to join the mentoring club. I didn't know you were around.
So let's just take a picture. Yes, just say one or two.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Yes, almost everything has been said. I'm only grateful to the Almighty, but I want to encourage you to please take action. It's in the action, okay? When you see an opportunity like this, take action. That's the encouragement I have to give to you. Buy your future now. We've bought our future. We are still buying our future. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Her name is Legend Mom. You can follow her up. She also trained for a living. She have helped a lot of persons. I said I've trained 50,000 persons, but she have mentored more than 70,000 persons. And her record is there. You can check her up on ujunwa.com. That's her private website. You can see all our books and everything. Please, let's have it. I know this moment might not come again, but I know it will definitely come as we move. Yes. Okay. Cameras, are you ready? So the next time we're going to the award of people that have achieved a lot of things in this industry. Okay. Take it. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir, for honoring this our invitation. And thank you so much, everybody, for giving us these few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, a lot of us have said a lot of things. And people have made money from this business. And it's hard time we recognize those that have gotten to the level of blue diamond, emerald, ruby, sapphire, and so on and so forth. There's other ranks, but we just picked few persons that have made an impact in this opportunity. It might interest you to know that I joined Utron precisely August 7th. So in less than August, September, October, November, December, in less than 4 months, we hit the crown of diamond. Put your hands together for yourself. But we didn't do it alone. I want to appreciate and I want my very good friend and a brother and also a mentor to join me on the stage. His name is Helnidari. Please, sir, join me on the stage. And also want General to join me on the stage. We'll call him General because of his weight. His name is Engineer Ebite Emmanuel. They have been so amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of leaders, Taylor, like Benson, they have done so well. Please, Benson, come on the stage before we start appreciating each and every one of us. And I want to also appreciate in a very special way a very man that said yes to our business and have made everything possible to do our presentation and also help as many as possible be recognized in this business. Is no other person. I don't want to put all the initials, but I just call him Ogaladan. He has really done well for us. I want also to join us on the stage because he's one of those we'll be appreciating today. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no car without engine, and there's no engine without what? Car. I know we stayed enough time, and the call to action is to take part in what we are doing today. Please join me on the stage, please. To take part of what we are doing today, which is what? Seeing how you are today will be better 6 months ago, 1 year ago, 5 years ago. Mr. Michael have something for us, but it's important. Where is Helny? Please come with your boy. Come with him. Come with him, please. He's also part of it. I want us to please pay attention to the opportunity. When this opportunity came to me, to us in Dubai, around March, I didn't take action. It was around August that I now went to internet. I think the first video I saw was the video of Innocent. But he didn't know me that time. I said, is it this opportunity that they told me? Is it? I saw a lot of video. I said, you can imagine what General said, that someone was there. He was there when they did presentation. And later, he didn't take action. And someone else took action. And had it been we started March, or we started April, ladies and gentlemen, it would have been amazing. But thank God we said yes to Utron. If we didn't say yes to Utron, a lot of leaders wouldn't have emerged. People have done a lot of things from Utron. Someone have invested a lot of money on Utron, and guess what? Because of their daily reward of 0.2% of your single investment in Utron, which you can cash out, people are doing wonders. On a day, someone can withdraw like ₦1 million, depending on how much you invested, and you can cash it out. And let me borrow my friend's word, you can use it to go and buy biscuits. His name is here, Mr. Sam. Ladies and gentlemen, Utron is an opportunity for you to be part of. Utron is an opportunity that can pay you every single day. If Utron have affected my life, have affected Benson's life, have affected General life, and my very good friend here, and some of the great leaders that are seated in the crowd here, guess what? We've touched a lot of families. How will you feel when you wake up in the morning and someone sends you a message? Thank you for making me be part of this wonderful opportunity. Thank you for putting food in our table. I always tell people that I'm not the owner of Utron. My own is I see opportunity. I tell you, if you are interested, join me. If you are not interested, after you must have done your due diligence, you can also say goodbye to it. But guess what? Those that rule their world have ability to do 3 things. Number 1 is what? They create. Number 2 is what? They calculate. Number 3 is what? They position. But in defense, you cannot create anything. You can leverage on someone that have created. Then calculate how many times I'm not going to be here. Then position yourself and wait for the rest of the world to come. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you this next 5 minutes. We're going to be recognizing some few leaders that have done so well. The first category is from the Ruby leader, Sapphire, and so on and so forth. We're going to be appreciating them here. And please, why are we doing this? Is to tell you that the business is working. I don't know whether it will work till tomorrow, but I know it's working right now. And my brother said something. There's never a layer 1 project. Sorry, there's never a, what again? Blockchain project. And guess what? In the Philam, there are only 149 one blockchain in the whole world. And none of them have failed. People have been making money every single day. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm here to help you
make a decision. But that decision is based on you, whether you want to change your 5 years from now, because anything that have happened before, you can as well change it. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll call the first categories of awardees. Please get the first category. I sent it to you, right? I want all these my leaders. Why I want them here is they have achieved things, and they will also be part of people to celebrate people that have achieved their awards. Please, we'll call it in that single order. Henny, I think you need to be here. This name. Yes, it's all right. Okay, so I know this is almost after 6, but we're going to be wrapping up now. But this is very important, because for you to be rewarded in anything that you are doing, it shows energy, right? And also encouragement for people that want to join the business. Okay, so we'll just have to do it like a parallel. We'll give all the leaders, we'll call their names, we'll give them, and also have a handshake. They have their picture, and they can go out and snap their picture. But guess what? Please don't leave here without investing or putting a little amount of money on Utron. Someone said that Utron might get to $1,000. I said yes. Someone have told me that Utron will get to $100. I said yes. And guess what? The owners of this business started this business with 0.01. And they said by 2023, which is this year, that it's going to do 0.1. Guess what? The thing hit 0.1 last year. So when they say it's going to do $10 in probably 2025, guess what? Probably 2024 is going to do $100. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you our MC. He's going to call out the names of the awardees. We're going to just call it out and appreciate them as we wrap up the event. But please, as we are wrapping up, don't forget we have a central account where you can start making money as of today by investing any amount of money from $300, from $100 and above. We'll be displaying the categories as we move ahead. But please, I know I want us to recognize these people. Please, let's do it in less than 5 minutes. Okay? Thank you so much.
All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is a special recognition award that is presented to Yeshua Sheo. Please, a round of applause for him as he keep coming. Another Utron Fast Growing Layer 1 Special Recognition Award to Hartwell Naulolu. Hartwell Naulolu, please. Thank you. Another special recognition award to Emmanuel Ebite. As it comes, please. Thank you. Another special recognition award to Emmanuel Handan. And the next on my list is no other person than Dr. Dick Jew. Dr. Dick, is he around? Okay, this is for... Okay. All right, this is another award presented to Emmanuel Ejim. Emmanuel Ejim, is he here? Is he here? All right, this is another one presented to Michael Opo. Michael Opo, is he here? Okay. Okay, this is for Austin Okoye. Okay, another special recognition goes to Adebayo S. Oluwafemi. Please, a round of applause for him as he comes.
Adebayo, I want Adebayo to say something. Adebayo is the person that invested some amount of money on this wonderful opportunity, and he have got into leader, and he have cashed out a lot of money from this wonderful opportunity. Let's put hands together for him. Just say one or two things.
Good evening, everyone. There is an adage in Yoruba language that goes thus: ìròyìn òtún àmójúbà. That is to say, there is no comparison between being given news and actually partaking in the news being given to you. So I would just advise we take action, just like Madam said earlier. And that is the best thing that can happen to anyone here. Thank you very much.
All right, this is another award presentation to. Okay, Benson Ikechukwu, please. A round of applause for him. Did you flex? Okay, this is another award presentation to Taylor Davidson. Please, another round of applause for Taylor Davidson. And up next on my list is no other person than beautiful Juliet Ogbonna. Juliet Ogbonna, is he here? Juliet Okonga, is he present? Okay, please change. Okay, up next is Tunji David. Tunji David, is he here? Okay. Okay, this is another award presentation to Daniel D. Adegoji. Is he here? Please a round of applause for Daniel as he comes. Okay, while he's making his way to the stage, this is another special recognition award to Engineer Vincent Balura. Is he here? Engineer Vincent Balura, is he here? Okay, next.
Stand up for the champions, stand up for the champions.
All right, this is another award for a special recognition to the lads, La Dame. The Radam, thank you very much.
For the champions, stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most.
Okay, please, General, join me on stage. General, please join me on stage. Please, let the wife of Hillary come, please.
This is a special award for a friend and a brother that I told you earlier. He's a diamond leader in less than 4 months, and he's have achieved a lot of things. Why I want this entourage of persons, please, madam, join us on the stage, please. Why I wanted this entourage of persons to help give him this award is have been a very good support. When everybody said no to Ultron opportunity, at the time they said, Eli, just leave this, come and let us do another business. Those business they said, let us do. All of them are folded. Yes or yes? People that know. And today, someone even said, give the Ultron 2 months. If it didn't crash, don't call my name again. And I've stopped calling that person's name again. Hello? Ladies and gentlemen, someone stood by this opportunity and have introduced as many as possible. He's a diamond leader as of today, and he needs to be recognized and appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give this award to a brother and also a friend. The family is there, and the lovely wife with his baby. His name is Engineer Dari. Please put your hands together for him, please. Please, let everybody should please. Where's the camera? Okay, please. Congratulations, congratulations, please. Let's take a group picture.
Please, I think for this award presentation, it deserves a round of applause, please.
I have to pick myself back up.
All right, DJ, bring it out. Thank you. All right, this is the last award I'm presenting tonight, and this is one of the most special awards that we have here tonight from Utron. Okay, for the award presentation, please a round of applause for Adam as he comes. Thank you.
Why I wanted him to present to me. I'm the person that have achieved some leadership rank in this wonderful business. It has been my Oga at the and he have helped me understand there are some things I can have my way and there are some things I cannot have my way. Yes or yes for people that know. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I give it to him. Please, 1 or 2 words.
So, Mr. Hillary, you have done the Malvi Ultron business in Abuja. This is your community. It's not going to stop here. You have built well, and you will continue to build. All the crowd, the people you are seeing, 95% of them are joining this community. And all is as a result of your efforts. And we must all say a very big thank you to you. Because you are not only showing us how to get fish, but you are showing us how to fish. And if you teach us how to fish, that means we will not be hungry forever. So we must all say a big thank you. Let's join in saying a big thank you to Mr. Hillary. He's achieved the diamond recognition and he deserves it. Congratulations, Mr. Hillary.
All right, I think that deserves a round of applause now. All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a few moments to network around. And while we are doing all that, while we're taking a few moments to network around, get to feel new persons, get to know who you're registering under, I want to make welcome, bring it down a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, while we network around, join me as I bring welcome on stage someone to keep us a little bit on 3 minutes laughter before we go or call it a night. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, join me as I make welcome MC Fresh as it comes. Please, a round of applause for him.
DJ, wait. No, I know you get time. That was here for a few minutes laughter. Let's make MC Fresh. People no clap, nobody faint, nobody shout, nobody do anything. All of you just look at me. It's not a problem. Do you know what it means for a Meduguri man to trek all the way from Meduguri, come for Abuja to come and hear about blockchain? And I go say, make I come, nobody they clap, nobody shout. Don't do it, no, wait. Since you did not do it, I will just do what my brothers they do for Meduguri for here. I put small one, I press the red button, all of us go discover. Must see how you want to invest for Ultron. Well, before when they give us Jota, say make all of us write what they are saying, write what they are saying. I they write my own. The woman will sit down near me, they write. I can't miss one line. Now I say, make I ask the woman, say, ma, sorry, what did they write? Before I go turn, the next thing she covered it in. I say, madam, why they cover? He say, you want to copy my work. As if my exam will come to write. Give me a shock. Now, see, there's something I have noticed in Nigeria. So you understand that if anything spoil for Nigeria, they go carry Oyibo people to come help us fix them. I remember when the national grid fall, they go carry Oyibo people, Chinese, come help us fix them. As Chinese man come, sir, they give him 2 Hausa boys to follow him work. Naturally, Chinese people, they work as if they want to fall. You see, they work like this. Hausa boys, they for him back, carry ladder, then they follow him. As they reach where they want to cut light, they raise the ladder. When they raise it, Chinese man, before he climb, he turn look Hausa boys. He say, Washu, wishing ya. Hausa boys no know what the Chinese man ask. They say, hey. Chinese man climb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He turn, he look them, he asks, Washu, wishing ya. Hausa boys no understand what they talk because they know they hear Chinese. Chinese man know they hear Hausa. They answer, hey. Chinese man, where he go quite light, he asks them, Washu, wishing ya? Hausa boy say, hey. Before the light, he asks last for the last time. He look Hausa boys. He stress them. He say, "Why shoe we sing ya?" Hausa boys when don't know what they talk. They say, "Hey, what the Chinese man they ask? Una don't off the light." Hausa boys say, "Hey." Chinese man carry hand as he hold the wire, hold flyer. The thing they shock him, they shock him. Instead, Chinese man go they call for help. He dey up, they shout, "Why should we sing ya? Why should we sing ya?" Hausa boys, person they die. Where Hausa boys go off light, they no go. They down, they look and they shout, "Hey, hey, hey, hey!" Chinese man when he speak Hausa, a Chinese man the thing shocker he speak Hausa. Kukeshe uta mutu aneke, kukeshe shi. Thank you very much, MC Fresh.
All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be calling it a night. Now, over to registrations now.
Okay, so please, if this is the first time you are hearing about Ultron Opportunity, let me see your hand up. We have a promo that we're going to do in the house. It's the first time you are hearing about Ultron Opportunity, and whatever we've done here today, you like it. Let me see your hand up, please. We have a promo that I want to run. And for you to stay to the end of this program, that shows there's an opportunity for you and you can't miss it. If you are ready to sign up on your account today, please meet me on the stage. Meet me, come and meet me here. Just stand up, come and meet me. Come and meet me. If you are ready, or if you want to sign up on the Ultron Opportunity, please come and meet me. We are only rated ready. Is it that I didn't speak good English or what? Okay. So if you are ready to sign up today, there's a promo that we are having, and that will be discussed privately. I know a lot of people seated here today want to join Ultron Opportunity. We'll call you. People have written down their name. We'll have more than 425 persons in attendance today. And we're going to make sure that each and every one of them participates in both registration and seeing how they can take the opportunity to the next level. So for these people that have joined me on the stage, we're going to help them activate the account for free. The $100, put your hands together for it now. You are just joining, just 3 persons that I saw before. I want to do something. The first 3 persons that joined us on the stage, I know people want to do, but they don't have money. Or probably money will probably come tomorrow or next. You know what we'll call the first call of action is that the first people to come on stage will get a free account, which will help give them like $100 staking hub. I think there should be a clap for that. Had it been, you know that we're going to give this kind of thing, can you come, will you come out? Okay, now I want to do another one. Who want to come out? Who want to come out? You see them, they want to come out now. Ladies and gentlemen, please write down your name. It's not 1, 2, 3. Now, because you came late, I will give you $50. So, if anybody that is seated here want to do this business, and you don't have the money right now, let me see your hand up. Let me see you on the stage here. If you are seated here, you want to do the business, but you don't have the money right now, let me see your hand out here. Let me see. Just come and meet me on the stage here. We are closing already. We are closing. Please write down your names. Write down your names. You will activate your account this evening, and you will start enjoying yourself. If what we've done here today, you like it, but probably you don't have money to start, or probably your money will activate tomorrow or next tomorrow, please, I want you to meet me on the stage. Thank you so much for coming around. We'll definitely want all of your names, and we'll see what we can do to make you not to lose an opportunity of Ultron. Is that good or very good? Is that good or very good? So make sure, Joycey, are you there? Okay, please come to this side. So we have to put down your name. Put down your name. We're going to give you an opportunity that if you key into it, it can help you make a decision. So what do I have to say to Ultron? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please make sure that you write down their names. Get your girls so they start writing down their names. But the first 3 people that came out, please, I want to see you, want to activate your account so you see that this is working. The first 3 person that came out, please come this side. Every other person, please start writing your name. Okay, so help them. Okay, where's the person that said we'll go $50? Okay, please come this side. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our program. It's an amazing opportunity. Please, we have meetings in Hotel 2020 Uye every Wednesdays and Saturdays. You can take advantage of this wonderful opportunity. You can come for our daily meeting. We also have Zoom meeting every single day. You can learn more, and you can also help as many as possible. This could be the closing remark. I want to thank each and every one of us for joining us, for making this event a memorable one. I want to thank the Mavi team. I know we don't have much time. I would have given Michael, but time is really running out of us. But it's okay. Probably when you come to Nigeria, we'll do 1 or 2 things. Thank you so much for coming around, and we can't wait to celebrate with all of us at the top. But before we get to the top, let us work together at the bottom so we can get to the top together. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful time. Please, our red carpet is still there. You can still take your pictures. You can still do a lot of things for yourself. You can still ask some of our leaders questions. But definitely we're going to contact you and also make sure that you have all it takes to be in this business. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful night rest. Please write down their names. Yes, it's true. There's some group that will say the first 20 people that came, there's something for them. Is anybody here? Who? It's only you. Okay. You are here. Okay. Which group? Please indicate it in that. I'm going to add everybody in a WhatsApp, and we'll tell you what we have for you.